Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, the High Guy Jacobs, and today we've got the bracket breakdown for Island Raid. As of July 18th to 20th, in the Elite War Zone in bracket G29. If we take a look at our map, you'll see we have a lot of decent teams here. We've got LGX is pretty good. We've got TH48's pretty good. Game is pretty good. ICU we've played with before. So we get to be able to look through 7 other alliances and see what they're bringing to the table. Now you'll notice we're in the 6 o'clock spot. So, and you may also notice we do currently have a coalition with TH48. That's only because TH48 and I are friends. I've known these guys for a little bit of time. And I've known players within their team for a while too. So we're all good friends. And that makes allying a little bit easier. But from there, it kind of moves on. So we're going to look through here. Since we're at 6 o'clock, let's start looking at tits over in the left. TITS coming out of Region 48. All right. We're going to look at the map. Whoops. We're going to look at the map. We're going to look at the overview. Is that where I'm getting here? Where's the button I want to look where I can just click on this shit? Oh, I'm missing it. Duh, it's right here. All right, leader Tanya. Oh, you keep pressing the wrong buttons. God damn it. Map. Battle overview. No, map overview. Click on them. Click this one. Members. Duh. Now, we've played these guys before. We've met these guys a couple of times, both in Pompeii and in fights. I know Sectioner from before, or Executioner. Executioner. I can't remember. I call him Sectioner, but it's probably Executioner. Anyways, we got Tanya here. Executioner coming in 203 with 101 million kills. Done 10 there. Pretty balanced throughout. Great Cal just under 200. Jin just under 200. Leaf Green sitting there at 181 as well. Call me Luca. 6 Pete under. Funny name. Gunda Bro, Bebe Kid. Now we're getting into the nobodies. I don't mean nobodies, but you get my point. Well, if they're active, we'll see what happens. Wowoda. Doesn't look like they have... doesn't look like they actually have extra help. Interesting. Interesting. Next, we're looking at Pant. P-A-N-T. Pant out of 394. A name I can't pronounce. Bringing 196 off the rip. We got 204. Let's see what kind of kills we're looking at here. A couple of white parts from a range leader. That'll be nice. We got a range leader there. 185. Some red, yellow going into the rider side of things. Just a couple of players out of this one that were a little bit curious about. Not necessarily concerned, but a little bit curious about. Decent balance coming out of Chomusuke. Bunch of names I can't pronounce. Windrose, Pero, Daniel, UK Life, Pantyland. I'm a kid. So there's the 17. That's the ones needed. They probably got a couple. I'm not really sure. I still don't really even see many healers here or helpers here. So that'll be 2 that doesn't really seem to have it. ICU coming out here out of 45. ICU being led by Captain Blade. I've met these guys before. 242 is a nice big hitter there out of ICU. We got Twin Rivers. Banshee. Falls off kind of quickly from there. Captain Blade. Let's see what Twin Rivers is looking like. Fully balanced. Can't complain. You're not going to be hitting very strong for 202, though. Yeah. 203 out of VVS. Let's see what we're looking like over here. Low kills. Oi. Guys are probably going to have a lot of troops, I bet. I bet he's got lots of troops. Not very many deaths, so he doesn't even very like to do much. He's at his highest right now, almost. Yeah, unfortunately, ICU, I think, is going to be bringing a little bit of fluff, as we call it. We fought this guy before. I actually just had this guy in my off war, or my off limits. This guy and Thor, I just had these both in my off limit war. Nice. So that'll be another fun one. Now we got Game. We got Game coming out of 361, the Raccoon City family. Looking at 238 out of War Daddy. Gristlejaw, 238 as well. 45 million kills. This guy's going to have a lot of fluff, I think, too. Got a couple of 200s out of there, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Equalizer, I think I've heard of before, seen before, yeah. It'll be this guy. War Daddy will be the hardest hitter out of their bunch, I bet. And even him, he's pretty balanced. A little bit more of the infantry, but... Let's see, Moab Queen. Couple of red parts. More balance, though. Come on, Moab Queen. What's with the kills? Get more of them. I know you're better than that. At least I hope you're better than that. It drops off pretty quick, though. 170 after that. And they got 64 people in that bracket. So, like, there's a lot of unneeded weight there. And it doesn't even seem like they... I mean, they probably don't even have helpers either. Interesting. Interesting. Now we look at TH48 out of region 48. You'll notice that they come from the same region as TITS, pardon me. So they're from the same region, so we ended up getting them as the second one too. But we got D-Bus. Now, I'm going to be honest here, folks. This is part of the matchmaking problems. As much as I appreciate these guys and being able to ally with them, this right here is going to be debilitating for most players. 442 inside of this region. We look at him and he's got a lot of white parts. He's going to be the most heavy-hitting person in this entire alliance, in this entire game. So the matchmaking is a little bit off, but I mean, what else are you going to do? I got Kamikaze Keith here. Charn is here too. Zorro used to play with us as well. So these are, I mean, like I said, these are friends of ours. I leave it to matchmaking. I think they should probably be a little bit higher than G29. So I do blame matchmaking a little bit here, but we're going to take advantage of it because, I mean, at the end of the day, that's, the game allows it, you know? And if the game allows it, I'm not going to complain. Team C. Red parts there a little bit. I'm not sure what your plan is there, Team C. That's a 300 million. Not a lot of kills, a lot of might. I guess maybe a spender. Newer account. Well, not really, I guess. It's not much newer than mine, my other one. And it's twice the might and half the kills. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll see what Team C can bring in. We got Rogue. Different Rogue, not the same Rogue. Full whites in his bag, though. All reds around. This guy's going to be hitting pretty hard. Older account, too. 266. Yeah, this guy will be hitting pretty hard, too. Gladiator. So they got a couple of really big hitters here. Some red parts coming through. That's nice. Well, that's just out of their rank 3s. What do they have here? 138 drops off pretty quick after that, so I'm not too concerned. There we go. That's what they're looking for. It's only 20 of them, though. I assume they get the other 10 here, though. So they're going to have helpers, which is good. Now we're looking at LGX. Let's take a look. LGX. 126 coming out of Sylvanas, leading at a 126, but they do have Destructive. We did meet Destructive already. And we actually ended up burning him. I'll show you the report after. I didn't get it reported or recorded, but I will show you the report after. We did burn him and went out in trades, but lost out in death, so you'll have to see. But we did end up burning him once already. He's sitting at 98 million points, I think, already, because he teleported right into us, so he had to respond. You can't not rally a guy like that if you can, right? And like I said, we ended up winning over the trades. You'll see the. I'll show you the report after. It looks bad for us, but somehow we won it. So I think it's just because he had so many more troops than we did that we had to get through. Because he was sitting on like 5.5 million troops or something like that. So what are we looking at here? Destructive is the biggest one there. Then we got Goosoft. Looks like Destructive is really the only one that they got. Outside of that, I mean, Hunter, 263 million kills, but like 1 gold part. It's pretty low for his comparison. Maybe a good mix, but I don't think it's much. We got In. At least he's over the 1-to-1. I give him credit, man. Good job. Get over the 1-to-1. I like this focus. It's much better. Outside of this honing, or outside of this, not honing, sorry, refining, I think you should have kept the refining on your infantry, but I think that looks pretty good. I like the blue parts comparatively to the purples on the other one, and working on gold on your infantry sets. Very nice. Let's see, Ashley. Yeah, from there it kind of drops off. So really, we only got to worry about Destructive. If we can keep Destructive down, we should have them wrapped out of Legio, LGX. And then lastly, we got Tim. Tim coming at a 741. Looks like it's Turkish. I would assume just from the symbol. And I could be totally wrong. It might not even be that. I couldn't tell you. Maybe I shouldn't make guesses. Just hit me up in the comments if I'm totally wrong about this. Because that would be beneficial if I am. Just so I know. I think it might be, but of course I could be wrong. Anyways, let's take a look. 161. 441 million kills. Kurt Bay likes to throw down. He balanced. More infantry than anything, but purple parts. Guy likes to fight, but... yeah, that's what I thought. Not very much tier 6. This guy fights more of the other stuff. Fights farmers and things like that, yeah. Sell at 207. More like sell out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Don't get mad. 19 million deaths. It's not bad. It's not very many, though. Sell at. Achilles. Let's see what Achilles is at. 442. That's nice. Much more focused. This is good. That'd be a better infantry than anything. But again, low tier 6 kills. Spends a lot of time hunting tier 4 and tier 5. Yeah. Low tier 6 kills. Baba Yaga. See, this doesn't make sense. Parts are here. You shouldn't be balancing like this. 195 with only 81 million kills. Not much of a Tim. So in reality, what we're looking at here is probably a fight between, like, it's going to be TH48, GrOp, and Tits against the other 5. And as long as we can keep Destructive down, we should be able to keep ICU down. And I don't see much competition coming out of the other ones. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope they absolutely show me up and outperform what I think they're going to do. But based on numbers, based on first speculations, that's what I'm going to go with. So, but that being said, guys, that is the first look at the bracket breakdown for Island Raid. Bracket G29. GrOp is currently in the 6 o'clock spot, hoping to hold off and fight off Tim and LGX in order to secure that 7 and have a good fight in the process. So, if you like what we did, smash that like button. Comment down below what team you're rooting for, even if it's not GrOp. Like subscribe to the channel and fill out the notification bell. And if you can, go ahead and click that join button and become a member today. For only $5 American a month, you can go ahead and support the channel because IGG doesn't and YouTube doesn't pay very much. So if the community can come together and support us, that would be great. But of course, it's not mandatory, just if you can. Other than that, folks, thanks very much for tuning in. Love, peace, chicken grease, and until next time, stay lifted.
Let's go.